Welcome back, fellow friends. I want to let you understand we are in another season where we can't just stay quiet and watch things go down. The solution to every problem is somewhere called potentials. And these potentials are in everything that exists. So everything that exists has potentials. Today, I want to talk about how to explore your potentials. And I believe that somebody is somewhere pregnant with potentials that can bring change somewhere, but they are there complaining. Sometimes the things that are oppressing your life, you carry the potentials of bringing solution to them. But you're ignorant of your potentials, you become a problem unnecessarily. And sometimes there are problems which we experience because we are ignorant of the potentials we possess that can be able to create promotion in the same things we see as problems. Problems are defined as opportunities which are before people who are unprepared, which then implies you experience disgrace, experience disaster because you have not developed your potentials. When potentials are not properly developed, you would find yourself in a state of discouragement. Discouragement upon a particular issue is not because the issue is impossible. It's because you have not developed yourself to assess how to exploit that same thing which you are looking at it as a problem. I want to speak to somebody for you to understand that what you define as problem is not what everybody defines as a problem. What you see as a challenge is not what everybody sees as a challenge. People have breaking forth in areas where you are failing. People have advanced in area where you are failing. What your mind conceive in the thing is what will determine your definition about the thing. And if what your mind conceive about the thing is not true about the thing, then you definitely have a wrong definition about things. So sometimes we define things as problematic, not because they're actually problematic, it's because our minds are inculcated with problems. So I came today to let you understand that the secret of unveiling, exploring your potentials lies in you giving attention to what? Illumination. Let me give you a little example. I used to tell people that any fair in life where you are fashioned to be a leader, all you can be able to cultivate as a result, or that which you can be able to lead or usher people to, is equal to your level of development. And I tell you, all the results you've been able to achieve or acquire is not all the results you can achieve or acquire in an aspect in life. There are things which we came and made which society has concluded that is all about it. But I tell you, men who came and looked at the same thing and exploited their potentials came out with ideas which were innovative that could be able to generate better results. The reason why there's a word called improvement, it implies that there are abilities in us that can be able to provoke better results in the same things we are pursuing. But if these abilities are not exploited, then you get to realize that life will become stagnant. Anywhere you see an advancement, somebody exploited his potential positively. Anywhere you see development, know that somebody has developed his potentials to a point where it could be able to emit or contribute vital strategies or ideas that can bring improvement in an aspect in life. And I want to let you understand that everywhere there's going to be a change, a human being must rise up, develop their potentials to contribute the virtues that their potentials possess in order to bring change. And I tell you, if you sit complaining all the time, change will never come. If you want to see change, you must become the change you want to see. The reason why you have burden and aspect in life is because somehow there is something connected about you and that aspect in life where you have burden and worries about. Your potentials exist in you and they are yearning for expression, but ignorance will not give you a breeding ground to express your potentials. So sometimes these abilities that can bring result, that are yearning for expression, because of lack of illumination, it expresses itself in the form of what we call burden or depression. Because a blind man who has the energy to do something and can't see a way forward to do what he can do, his energy will be exercised and instead becomes a problem. Trying to run a race without seeing, you kick your feet and fall. Many are falling not because they are empty. Many are falling because the potentials in them has not been given direction. And that's the place of illumination. Now, I tell you, in life, if you want to advance, you need to be enlightened, to know more than what you know in order to do more than what you are doing. You must understand that in life, we have people who have advanced in understanding better than you, which if you are connected to them, they'll be able to upgrade your understanding level for you to be outstanding in life. I came to talk to somebody that a time has come which I am worried about people complaining a lot. So I came as a mentorship platform for men and women who are aspiring to improve on what they are doing, to advance an aspect in life. Here you are listening to the author of 55 books, inspirational books on leadership, on purpose, on vision, on marriage, on different walks of life, telling you that it is possible for you to break forth to a new height. If others have break forth, you also can break forth. I know men who rose up in societies which nobody believed anything good about them, but certain encounters brought a revolution in their life. And when we get into a divine constitution, we'll look about the man who was called Elisha. His exposure about life kept him in a place of belief that to survive, he has to do farming. Farming is not bad, but what you are not fashioned for, you cannot get to the best in impact in it. Some people are doing some things which are good, but not what they were fashioned for. Your potentials possess unique abilities that are fashioned to create excellent results in an aspect in life. Now, these potentials can be used in other aspects, but you cannot be able to cultivate excellent results in the aspects which are not in line with your potentials. So, because of an encounter with a mentor by name Elijah, his life was reinvented. His life was reprogrammed. His mind was deoriented from the values which he had for success, and new values were built. And Elisha rose up and became a major prophet. There's an aspect in life you are fashioned to become a solution. And if you are not properly oriented, you become a problem. I'll be coming back in another session to give you a clue on systematic stratas on what you need to do in order to move forward to a place where your potentials can be able to give meaning to existence and bring value to your life. God bless you. This is Reverend Dr. Gerald, the Bishop of Championsfield Assembly, talking to you that you are the one to bring the change we are looking for in this generation.